We continue now with our theme of highlights from Talkback. This is installment 45. In our last installment 44, we started the four-finger gesture heading. Today, I'll be looking at the second entry under this heading. For today's demonstration, I'll be utilizing my Pixel 6 Pro, running Android 13 Beta 4, and Talkback 13.0. For speech services, I am again utilizing the Google Speech Services. I am on my home screen now and will navigate my way to the Talkback menu. And today, just for giggles, instead of tapping with three fingers to invoke the Talkback menu, I'll simply be swiping down with one finger and curving to the right, just for nostalgia's sake. I'll therefore now swipe down and curve to the right to enable Talkback menu.
Talkback menu. Actions in list.
I am now in the Talkback menu, and the item that we're looking for here is the Talkback settings. I'll put my finger down and tap on Talkback settings.
Talkback settings.
Here is Talkback settings, and I'll tap here to activate the Talkback settings.
Talkback settings. Navigate up, button, out of list.
I am in the Talkback settings now, and if your phone is not tall enough, you probably will need to swipe up with two fingers from the middle to scroll down this screen so you can get to the item that we're looking for. And the item I'm after here is the item that says Customize Gestures. I'll put my finger down toward the bottom of the phone and tap on Customize Gestures.
Customize gestures.
Here is Customize Gestures. I'll tap here to activate this item.
Customize gestures, out of list.
We are now on the customization page of our gestures. The next thing we would want to do here, though, is to change that granularity to the heading granularity. And if you've been following us for the past few weeks or months or whatever, you by now know that we either swipe up and down with one finger in one fluid movement to change the granularity, or we could simply swipe down with three fingers or swipe from left to right or right to left to change those granularities. As you've known me saying again and again, I tend to prefer the scrubbing up and down with one finger. Thus, I will now scrub up and down till I hear it says heading.
Speech rate.
I'll swipe up and down again.
Windows.
Do it again.
Links.
Do it again.
Controls.
Do it again.
Headings.
I am now in the headings mode. Now that we are in the headings mode, all that needs to happen is simply swipe down with one finger and keep doing so until we get to the four-finger heading. Here I go, swiping down with one finger.
One finger, heading, in list.
Here's the one-finger heading, swipe down.
One finger back and forth, heading.
Keep going.
One finger angle, heading. Showing items 7 to 17 of 50. Two fingers, heading. Showing items 17 to 26 of 51.
Keep going.
Three fingers, heading, in list.
Here's the three-finger heading and one more swipe down.
Four fingers, heading.
Here is our four fingers gesture heading. As I indicated last week when we started on the four-finger gestures, the first item that we looked at was the
tap with four fingers, practice gestures.
Was the tapping with four fingers to practice all those Talkback gestures. The next item we're looking at here, which is the second item, will be
double tap with four fingers, open tutorial. Showing items 36 to 45 of 51.
Double tap with four fingers to open the tutorial. In other words, if you're looking into Talkback tutorial, simply tapping with four fingers twice would open up that tutorial. Thus, if I double tap now with four fingers, that should open up the Talkback tutorial. I'll do that just for giggles and see what we're talking about. So I'll tap twice with 4 fingers.
Tutorial and help, out of list.
There we are. Tapping with 4 fingers twice, or double tapping with 4 fingers, now places me in the tutorial page of Talkback.
Tutorial, in list.
There's a tutorial.
Practice gestures.
And I could tap there to practice the gestures, just like we saw last week. To open that practicing gesture, one could just tap with 4 fingers.
Help and feedback.
And there's the help and feedback. You want to send some feedback to Talkback developers, this is where to come, and you could send them feedback. That's the short description of the double tapping with 4 fingers to open up the Talkback tutorial. And again, like I've said again and again, you could always change this into something else if you'd rather have it perform some other function other than doing the default. And that concludes this gesture.